It is week 9 of Endzone, and our game of the week finally showing those Cavaliers some love. Itawamba hosting Caledonia, a couple of 7-win teams that have been playing some good football. The Oxford Chargers making the hour 40-minute trek down to Starkville to take on an undefeated Yellow Jackets team. And the Columbus Falcons hitting the road to play Saltillo. Tupelo as well, hosting Murrah. We got all those highlights, scores, and recaps coming up next.
WCBI Sports Endzone Show with John Sokoloff, Courtney Robb, and Chris Bolton is brought to you by Wade Incorporated, Clark Beverage Group, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and OCH Regional Medical Center.
Special thank you to all those sponsors: Wade Incorporated, Clark Beverage Group, Carl Hogan Toyota, EMCC, all those guys. We appreciate it. John Sokoloff, Courtney Robb, and Chris Bolton here with you. You'll hear from Chris Bolton in just a moment when we wrap up our Game of the Week highlights of Caledonia and Itawamba. But, Courtney, this is a game of a couple teams that have been, I don't want to say overachieving, but Caledonia, I mean, a pretty senior-heavy team and had been playing so well, a couple of high-powered offenses.
I mean, quite candidly, this matchup was the matchup that was probably going to decide the division. I mean, you have both Itawamba and Caledonia, very similar coming into this matchup, 7-1 on the season, both fighting for that top spot in 4A Region 1, but only one of them could come out on top.
Well, let's see which one did. Let's get out to those highlights.
WCBI's High School Football Game of the Week is brought to you by Carl Hogan Toyota in Columbus.
The 2022 Toyota 4Runner SUV.
Pearly white.
Pearly white. We had another one a couple weeks ago. It was the first car I had. It wasn't a 2022 one. This was a much before that one came out.
The quality was all the same.
Definitely. They last forever, man. So go get yourself one. First try for Itawamba, Chandler sweeping left, picking up a first down. You'll hear more from him later. Halfway through the first, Isaac Smith scoring the rushing touchdown. Indians lead it 7-0. Itawamba goes into the half, up 7-zip. Third quarter, tied at 7. Chandler getting the snap. Read option, keeps it. That's good for a 6-yard touchdown. 14-7 Indians. We jump to the fourth. 6 minutes left on the clock. Ty Davis, look at the time, Courtney.
So much. Time to do his taxes.
Time to find Chandler down the sidelines as well for a 76-yard touchdown. Could that be a top 5 play? I don't know. We'll have to find out on Monday. That's what we call tease here in the TV business. Tune in. That's right. Caledonia answers. Tay Johnson runs in untouched. I mean, we can't talk about this kid enough. Feels like he's reaching the end zone multiple times each weekend. 21-14, Itawamba, 4 minutes left. Chandler putting the dagger in the Cavs' heart. 8-yard touchdown. Itawamba up 28-14, and that would do it. Indians win it by that margin.
Before the game, I said there's a great chance that we might be in store for a lot of points, a high-scoring matchup, and I apologize because that was not the case. Itawamba still having a big win, 28-14 over Caledonia, and leading the way on senior night, none other than the senior himself, Tay Chandler. 3 total touchdowns, leading the way for the Indians as they get the win. And it was safe to say after the game that the team, they were pumped up about that win.
Nice right here, boys!
He's an amazing kid. He's been that way for us since he was in 9th grade. It's when we're needing a big play, we need somebody to step up. He's the guy that, kind of pulls it out and says, hey, I can go do it. And he did it for us last year against Corinth to run the game out, and again tonight he did it for us again.
The Indians are now 8-1 for the season, and they're in the driver's seat to win the division. However, for Caledonia, they fall to 7-2. They'll look to get that 8th elusive win next week. They try to bounce back against a very tough Shannon team. We'll see if they can make that happen. That'll wrap things up for me on another high school football Friday night here in Fulton. Chris Bolton with WCBI Sports.
Chris Bolton, thank you so much for that. And now, we got those full game lights for you. Caledonia, I don't think this score was quite as indicative as how the game really went. A 1-score game with a few minutes left. Just a couple of well-coached good teams squaring off. And Itawamba ended up getting it done, but still, I mean, a high-quality football game.
Yeah, the defense for Itawamba really got it done tonight, holding Caledonia, who has been explosive on offense all season long, to just 7 points in that first half. I think that's really where Itawamba put themselves in the driver's seat of tonight's matchup.
Yeah, they definitely did. And, I mean, Caledonia, again, Tay Johnson, I mean, this kid's been special all season long. I don't know his exact stats, but, I mean, right off the top of my head, I can remember 8 touchdowns that we've had of him, and there's probably been much more than that. But another great game on the night. The Little Egg Bowl, Courtney, you were there.
2021 edition between Oxford and Starkville in the Little Egg Bowl. First quarter and first drive for the Chargers. Quarterback Michael Harvey hands it off to running back Roman Gregory. 2-yard touchdown for him to go up 6-0. Chargers going for 2 here. Tight end Jack Harper connected with Malachi Pegues for the 2-point conversion. That's good, so Oxford goes up 8-0. First drive, Jackets now. Quarterback Trey Petty handing it off to Jordan Mitchell. He bulldozes in there for the 1-yard score to make it 8-7 Oxford. Next drive for the Chargers, though, they go 3 and out, so Trey Petty keeping it himself this time. Plows his way in there. He wants it, and he's celebrating because he got it. That would put Starkville on top for the first time of the evening, 14-8. But you have to give all the credit to Oxford because they came out and got the job done. 42-35 to hand Starkville the first regular home game loss since 2013.
Sheesh. What a big win for the Chargers. Murrah, Tupelo. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. Jeremiah Harrell giving it to Jabbery Dooley, giving a first down for Tupelo. A couple of penalties back them up. But Harrell was cool, calm, and collected. Delivered a bomb to Brooklyn Hankins for another first down. A bug actually flying into our photojournalist's face there. That's why we didn't get the end of it.
Go away, bugs.
Yeah, get out of here. It's 40 degrees. No bugs. But Harrell taking the high snap and going all the way to the end zone. This was all Tupelo getting it done 35-0.
The Saltillo Tigers hosting the Columbus Falcons in a 5A battle. Late in the second quarter, Falcons up 7-0. Tigers attempting a punt, but Falcons going to say, we're blocking that, and then they recover it in the end zone for a touchdown. We love special teams doing their thing to make it 13-0 Columbus. The waning minutes of the half, Falcons get it back. Quarterback Omari Williams finds Cortavian Clark for a big gain. And then Williams going to roll out, this time going to find Antonio O'Neill. Steps out of bounds, just short of the goal line there. But they're trying to punch it in. The Tigers say we're putting a stop to that. And with just 4 seconds left, the Falcons opting for a 20-yard field goal attempt by Darian Mosley. It's no good. Tigers dodging a bullet there to make it 13-0 at the half. Columbus getting it done 21-3.
Lake Cormorant, New Hope. They saw a 14-yard gain here for Carson Latham. Not much came from that drive, though. The New Hope defense came up with a big stop against the Gators here. Still up 7-0 in this first half. Trojans trying to get something going. Here's Ladarius White. Keeping those sticks moving. A little quick cut back here. That's good for a 15-yard gain. Putting New Hope in business. Then Ty Crowell punching it in to give them a 14-0 lead. But Lake Cormorant outscored New Hope 28-14 in the second half and ended up winning this one.
That's a comeback.
Yeah, it definitely is. Talk about the tale of two halves. Couple scores in here. West Point taking down Greenville. Shout out Coach Chambliss, 42-8. And Lafayette at Cleveland Central getting it done 28-18.
Let's get to some Pontotoc on Pontotoc action.
The Holler?
Them Grapes hosting North Pontotoc opening drive. Reese Kenter dropping it off to Romeo Corneo to pick up a first down. Next play, Kenter rolling to his left. Going to have another pass to Win Navarrete. And that'll be another first down. Kenter wasn't just getting it done through the air, though. He was also getting it done on the ground. 3rd and goal, takes the snap. And is going to get them on the board first. Warriors look to answer back. Wilson takes off for a 13-yard first down. But the defense came to play, too. Jordan Pitts takes down Nick Townsend after a bobbled snap here. Pontotoc came away with the victory 26-13.
South Pontotoc at New Albany. The Bulldogs, we decided, are a top 10 dog breed here. Bulldogs get a great fake by Joe Mathis, but he coughs it up, and the Cougars recover it. And then Cougars QB Clayton Heatherly rolls out, picks up a first down, runs right into our photojournalist. That is what we call dedication here on Endzone.
Take the hit.
And there was no hits taken on this. Bomb touchdown from 28 yards out, 7-0 Cougars, but the Bulldogs came back, drive down the field. Keelan Simpson carries it deep into Cougar territory, and then Simpson gets another shot, and he would not be denied. Getting in for 6, tied it up, but South Pontotoc goes on to get it done, 49-34. And Central and Lewisville. Early on, Emory James on the handoff, runs over a man. He ends up getting that first down. Later on, Jace Hudspeth looking for Kiarian Johnson on the quick slant over the middle. He's got him. That's a nice gain for another first. More from the Wildcats. James gets it again. For Coach Cooper's bunch. Gets around to that right side and in for 6. This was all Lewisville, 49-0.
Let's get to some Thursday night action. Moorville at home taking on Tisch County. Second quarter. Troopers ball at the 20. Dawson Phillips hits Jordan Franks for 6. Troopers go ahead 21-14. Next Moorville possession, Phillips. Off his back foot here finds Gray Cruz, cruising right into the end zone. Moorville now up 28-14. And then right before halftime, top 5 play alert.
Oh, man.
Phillips hitting Franks on the outside, breaks a tackle.
All right, so that's 1.
Hits the sidelines.
2, 3.
Cuts through the middle. Fights his way there, breaking tackles and making it into the end zone. A 60-yard touchdown.
60 yards, and I counted 6 broken tackles.
35-14 for the Troopers, and Moorville goes on to dominate, beating Tisch County 69-33. A very nice score.
That Moorville offense, they know how to score. Speaking of offenses scoring, Shannon as well, beating Corinth 58-28. We like to have fun here on the End Zone. You got to know that by now. It's week 9 already. All right, coming up next, Noxubee County. The Tigers battling, well, the Tigers of Nettleton. We got full highlights of that one. We also have the Heritage Patriots looking to bounce back after a loss last week. Could Mac Howard and company do it? You'll find out coming up next. Welcome back to End Zone. Why don't we take it to the Battle of the Tigers? Noxubee County and Nettleton. Ty Walton. I want to say for the Tigers, but you wouldn't get it. For Nettleton, finding Aiden Pettigrew for a 10-yard gain, and then looking for Xavier Dilworth, but he coughs it up. Recovered by Noxubee County. So now Lamar Stewart with the shot. He fumbles. Nettleton gets the ball back. Nettleton would end up kicking a 40-yard field goal. I feel like 40 yards for high school. Very, very impressive. And he gets it right through those uprights, Courtney Robb. And Noxubee County ended up getting it done 46-24.
Hatley and Aberdeen facing off for homecoming.
Oh, wow.
Hatley, quarterback, throwing a pick 6 to start the highlights off here. And Aberdeen going to capitalize on that. Look at the man go. A 35-yard return for the touchdown. Aberdeen recovering the kickoff here, too.
Oh, no. Bad turn to worse.
Yes, but the Bulldogs capitalizing on that for themselves by recovering it. And then they would capitalize again by going on a 40-yard run here. The Jets on this man, they were on because he found his way to the end zone for another touchdown. Aberdeen was just all over Hatley today, and they got the win 51-0. Let's get to some more scores for you from the night. Boonville falls to Water Valley 56-27. Ripley and Houston facing off. The Houston Hilltoppers, yeah, talk about a halftime basketball score. Houston falls 52-44. Winona and Amanda Elzy. Winona coming away with the 42-20 victory. You know Darian Townsend.
I'm sure he has entered the chat.
Yes, absolutely. Kossuth and Mantachi. Kossuth shutting out a Mantachi team that's really been putting up points on the board, 39-0. East Webster and Eupora. This is an interesting one too. East Webster got it done 42-14. Look at that defense holding a good Eupora team to just 14 points. East Union and Pop Camp.
Are you urging it up?
I'm always urging it up. We
All
love to urge it up here on the End Zone, and we
Okay.
get to urge it up because East Union got it done 37-12.
You love the nickname, I gotta say. Coming up next year on End Zone, a little KD Carter action. Knox-Pater hosting French Camp Academy. Those were some fun highlights. And West Lowndes, the Panthers, taking on an Ethel team that they had a big lead on early. Were they able to end it? And Starkville Academy hosting Washington School. We got lights from that one and plenty more coming up next. Camp Academy at Knox-Pater. Third quarter. Pater down 20-0. Courtney, they had some work to do. Rashad Hornsberger finds Kyle Phillips on a quick pass. He gets a nice gain for a first down. Fourth down now. Hornsberger's pass knocked down. Oh, you hate to see it, especially on fourth down by Silas Hodge. Panthers would take over. Then it's French Camp's turn. Ethan Wright finding Hodge, but he's got nowhere to go. Tackled in the backfield. This was all French Camp, 27-14.
West Lowndes hosting Ethel will pick things up in the third quarter. Frederick Rice finding Marquez Shelton. This play right here going to keep the drive alive. And after a penalty, Jaquavius Tate going to take a swing pass, and that'll be able to be good enough for a first down. And then Rice going to connect with DeCamby Willis, who got away with a push-off.
You think?
And then walks right into the end zone, a 51-yard touchdown. They go for two. They get it to be up 36-0 after three.
Got some moves.
And West Lowndes gets it done 42-2.
Yeesh. Ethel got that safety, though. You know, you love defense. Hamilton beating Vardaman 19-13. Some good defense for the Lions there. Baldwin taking down Belmont 42-14. Smithville all over Byers 43-12. And Nanawoya struggling at Lake 45-6 in that one. TCPS thumping Thrasher 47-6. Myrtle defeated Walnut 33-16. Okolona blanking Ashland 32-0. And I think this might have been one of our highest scores of the night, with the exception of Moorville, of course. Biggersville winning 64-16. And coming up next year, we're hitting all the academy schools. Highlights from Heritage, Starkville, Oak Hill, and Winston. You won't want to go anywhere. Welcome back to End Zone 1121. We ain't tired yet. Pillow Academy at Heritage. Pat's looking to bounce back from last week's loss. Mac Howard finding Mitchell Woodard on a 3rd and long for a first down. A few plays later, he wants to keep things going. The 14-7 lead. Looking for Luke Fisher, and he's got him over the middle for a good chunk to put them deep into enemy territory. And now at the 1-yard line, Howard fakes like he's going to be in the gun, and then he runs for the last-second sneak. I love this play design right here. Patriots up 21-7, but Pillow Academy would score, make it 21-14. So now they got an onside kick here. I don't know if this was a sneak onside kick, obviously. That's what it looks like here. And Pillow Academy got it. And rate this line out of 10, Courtney. Heritage Academy took down Pillow Academy and put them to bed.
10 out of 10.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Starkville Academy hosting Washington School. They were up 35-0 in the third quarter. First drive of the third quarter, Bennett rolling out and finding Wyatt Johnson right there and ready, right over the middle.
That's a dime, man.
Picking up a first down, and that would allow the Vols to cap off the drive here. Bennett dropping back, and this time finding Cade Smith ready to roll right into the end zone for the score. And Starkville Academy ends up going on to get the 42-0 victory.
Marshall Academy at Oak Hill. Have you ever seen something as cool as this? The game ball dropped out of a helicopter. Wow. Insane. Anyway, Oak Hill's defense holding on a 4th down after short yardage. I don't know how you get too excited after that, but Cameron Dill kept things exciting on his feet with the first down there, and then Dill looking for Nathan Harrington, and he's got him. Wow, what a snag that was.
And he's excited about it, as he should be.
He definitely should be. Oak Hill Academy got it done 20-14.
Well, let's get to Winston Academy hosting Carroll Academy. First quarter, no score. Quarterback Brennan Blaylock getting the snap. He's in trouble, gets taken down by Will Thompson. It'd be a turnover on downs. Winston's turn now. Omar Scott getting the pitch. Picking up a couple of yards. However, Pats would have to punt here. In the second quarter, Carroll Academy back on offense. Blaylock on the QB keeper, going around to his left, breaking tackles, and that man is gone.
He gone.
37 yards to the end zone for the score. The extra point would be no good. Carroll would lead 6-0 after that, and Winston Academy falls 30-14.
All right, a couple more scores here for you. The Stars, Winona Christian falling to Canton Academy 28-7. Manchester Academy taking down Calhoun Academy 42-20. And North Sunflower all over Columbus Christian tonight 58-16. And Pickens County taking down South Lamar 27-13. Lamar County blanking Cold Springs 39-0. And let's check on Gordo and Tanner Bailey, the Oregon commit, taking down Curry 42-0. A couple back-to-back shutouts there for you if you're into that kind of thing. Aliceville beating Winston County 42-21, and Sullivan took down Addison 21-7. And don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we will have our teams of the night. My team of the night, Itawamba, after taking down Caledonia. Courtney?
My win, South Pontotoc, and honorable mention to Oxford. We just don't have a helmet for them.
Oh, it's all right. Well, we'll see you next week.
WCDI Sports Endzone Show with John Sokoloff, Courtney Robb, and Chris Bolton is brought to you by Wade Incorporated, Clark Beverage Group, Carl Hogan Toyota, East Mississippi Community College, and OCH Regional Medical Center.